Hello, guys. I'm Exchange Josh, and I'll be bringing you my Week 5 Season 2 IACL match versus Sean and the Long Island Lily Pups, which is a pretty cool name, I guess. As we go against a good buddy Sean, he's been with me and the OG partners Flame Dog 3 and Rockin' Pancake for a pretty good while. He was the first guy. He was like one of the first. He was like the first person I ever met in League format, next to Flame and Matt, of course. So it's definitely a cool match. Like, this is my third time playing him. We're 1-1 so far against each other. So I guess this can settle the tiebreaker for right now. As you can see on his team, he didn't bring the Honchkrow, so I don't have to worry about Scarf Honchkrow. And looking at his team, his potential Scarf user was definitely the Magneton and the Nidoking. And everything else didn't seem like it would make too much sense as a Scarf. Maybe Rotom Wash, but since he had Magneton, that was definitely a more reasonable option. So I hope I won't be pausing too much because I have it on slow. So I'm going to test it out and see if I can explain my reasonings for everything rather fast. Speaking of reasonings, I'm going to lead on my Mega Beedrill because it outspeeds his whole team unless they're Scarfed, even after not before Mega Evolution, but after, of course. He leads with the Rotom Wash, and I'm going to go straight for the Protect just in case he goes for like a Volt Switch or something. I'm gonna go for the Protect as he's gonna reveal the Will-O-Wisp right off the bat. So that pretty much proves to me how he's like the standard utility Will-O-Wisp set, excuse me. I don't think he's Scarf, so I go for the U-turn. I do almost half to him, so I know a Poison Jab will kill on the next turn in case he does switch in again, so that's good to know. I go into my No Item Blaze again because I have a feeling that he isn't going to go for the Hydro Pump, and he doesn't, so that's a good thing. My better switch is probably the Latios, but oh well. He goes into the Mew. I can't do too much to the Mew, but I do have a pretty good switch in, known as my Tyranitar. So I'm gonna go straight into my Tyranitar. I'm gonna set up the Sand. That's all good and dandy because I can scout to see if it's a leftovers Mew. And as you'll see right now, the Sand will chip in, and he is leftovers, so he's not Cobra Berry or anything like that. So he's gonna go straight for the U-turn. And if I would have had Pursuit, that would have been cool. But I'm actually a special set, so I'm not gonna carry Pursuit. I'm just going to go straight for the Dark Pulse because it hits everything on his team neutrally, including the Mega Altaria since it's not Mega'd. I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse. It does 36%, so Ancient Power is going to do a lot, basically. So I'm going to go straight for the Ancient Power and see if I can get a kill right here. It does 51%. I get the boost, which is great. I'm now +1 defense with a Chople Berry, so there's no way I could die to close combat unless it's a crit. But he actually he straight up kills me right now. So that pretty much proves to me that he was an offensive Bandit Arcanine, which was definitely pretty crazy because I could have sworn there was no way he was going to kill me there. So he is just going to die to the Sand, which gives my Tyranitar the kill still. I'm going to go into my Mega Beedrill, and as you'll see, Sand actually kind of ends up hurting me because after this turn, as I go for Protect, scouting for the Scarf on the Magneton, you'll see that the Sand does chip me away to the point where I can no longer switch into Stealth Rock. I believe 3 more times. Yeah, 3 more times. Technically 4 if I sack it, but you know what I mean. He goes into the Rotom Wash. I'm going to go for the Poison Jab as he reveals leftovers, so further proving to me that he isn't Scarfed or choiced in any way. I'm just going to go straight for the Poison Jab as he switches right back into the Magneton. I'm still not sure if he's sturdy with like Thunderbolt, or if he's just the Violet set with Magnet Pull or Choice Scarf Magnet Pull. We don't know yet. I'm going to go for the Protect as he goes for the Thunder Wave this turn. I'm not sure if he's like Scarf Thunderwave or something, but I'm not willing to risk it because this thing kind of just eats his team alive, especially since I see none of his Pokemon are really Choice Scarf. And so far I don't know if the Magneton is Choice Scarf or if the Nidoking is Choice Scarf. I'm going to go into my Liberty since if anything benefits from a Thunder Wave, it's definitely the Bronzong. And as you'll see right here, I'll be able to set up my Stealth Rock. Hidden Power does 28% to me, and Hidden Power Fire, obviously, which is great, because I'm able to eat Hidden Power Fires for days. It's like after leftovers, it's a 5-hit KO. So now I'm going to go for the Earthquake and see how much Earthquake does. And Earthquake does well over half. It's actually a 2-hit KO, but this damage proves to me he's Violet, not Choice Scarf. I tried switching just in case he was sturdy, like I figured he would be, but he wasn't sturdy. He was actually the Magnet Pull. As I tried switching out into my Latios, but that's okay. The only problem here is now that my switch-in to DD Mega Altaria doesn't exist, and if that thing goes +1, I'm pretty sure I lose the game because I don't think my Azumarill eats a return after Stealth Rock, especially if he's like max attack adamant. He goes into his Nidoking, and I'm pretty sure he's going to click a fire move. So I make a pretty ballsy switch, and I go straight into my Latios, because anything that's not Sludge Wave will not do too much to me, or Shadow Ball, of course, or Ice Beam. I figured he would not do that because he can't risk dying to an Earthquake. He goes for the Flamethrower, and as you'll see right here, he's actually not Sheer Force. He is Poison Point, which was definitely a mistake. We didn't restart the battle because it was kind of too late into the match, so we're like, whatever, we'll just play through it. And I'm going to go for the sub, which I guess was a pretty decent, like my best play, because now I know he's going to switch. He's not going to want to take a Psyshock, which I do have. So I'm going to drop a Draco right now, and it's going to do a good amount of damage as he goes under half, and he's going to go straight for the U-turn here, which means he dies to any move from my Mega Beedrill, even a Poison Jab after Stealth Rock. So he's going to go into the Mega Altaria, and at this point, I figured I pretty much lost the match because if he goes +1, I don't think anything on my team lives, and my Bronzong dies to a return after rocks, let alone a +1 return after rocks. So I'm just going to sack my Bronzong, hoping he just clicks the return to try to kill my Latios, because honestly, DD was definitely his best play if he had it. But he's going to go straight for the return, and it actually does kill my Bronzong for 23%, which is okay, because Bronzong was kind of a useless Pokemon at this point. In fact, it was a sack more than anything, as you see right there. Now I'm going to go into my Mega Beedrill because I'm going to pick up my kill right now. The only way I wouldn't get my kill is if I missed Drill Run on the incoming Nidoking, as you're going to see right now. And as you see, Poison Jab does not do a lot of damage. Like, I'm adamant max attack adaptability, and that is a 4-hit KO on a Nidoking. But I'm going to go for the Protect, scouting for the Sucker Punch, because I figured he would bring that. But he goes straight for the Ice Beam. I'm not sure if he's trying to play me right here and click the Sucker Punch now. If he did, that would have been a great play, but he doesn't. I go for the Drill Run, and I do kill the Nidoking right off the bat. And now he has 3 more Pokemon, all of them I know which are not Twist Scarfed. So my Mega Beedrill, if all goes right, will win the match at this point. So let me just narrate as my Mega Beedrill picks up its second kill by killing the Rotom with the Poison Jab. U-turn would have killed, but there's no reason to go for U-turn, taking more Stealth Rock. And I don't really have a switch into his Pokemon that he has left anyways. I'm going to go for the Poison Jab again. I am going to get a crit Poison Jab, but that does not matter. Unless he would have been like a Cotton Guard set, and he would have been +3 right there, he probably would have lived. And then crit would have mattered, but, doesn't matter. Anyways, watch this. He goes into his Mew, as he's going to click Sucker Punch, and it does 36%, and I live. And I'm going to get the kill with the Poison Jab here. Actually, U-turn just for style points, because I don't even switch. My Mega Beedrill doesn't even die to rocks, and I will win the match right there 4-0. So, and my dog's crying in the background. Hopefully you don't hear that. But yeah, hopefully that replay went rather well. I think I narrated that quite well. And let's hope we can do that for my other matches. Because I noticed that with the other matches, it was making a static sound every time I paused it. So let's hope that it doesn't do that next time. So anyways, on to my post comment, on like my post thoughts, my thoughts after the match. Mega Beedrill did exactly what I thought it was going to do after Arcanine died, and that was destroy his team. In fact, I probably could have stayed in and killed a Magneton, and I probably would have gotten 5 kills, because Drill Run did kill from full. I don't care if he was Eviolite, because if Earthquake from a non-invested Bronzong at 71%, Drill Run was definitely going to kill Magneton from full. So I definitely could have easily just gotten 5 kills there, but that's okay. Didn't really matter in the end. So what I definitely did misplay with was switching in my, I switched in my Bronzong because it was my only switch in. I wasn't sure if he was Choice Scarf, Thunder Wave, like I said, which is the main reason why I actually switched. Because if anything, the U-turn was my best play to break Sturdy, potentially. But I figured he might have been Choice Scarf, so that's why I made that play. And as a result, I let my Bronzong get majorly weakened, especially since I went for the Stealth Rock to break the Altaria's, to do 25% to Altaria after switching, because, it wasn't Mega'd yet. So, in all reality, Stealth Rock was not the play there, because if anything, the move that it died to, I didn't need Stealth Rock for. So that was definitely a misplay on my part, because that meant I would have been over 50% on my Bronzong, and I would have been able to eat at least 1 +1 return, I'm pretty sure. So that would have been the better play. But it didn't matter in the end. Mega Beedrill got 4 kills, and then the other 2 kills went to my Tyranitar and my Bronzong actually, which is kind of cool because Bronzong has been the MVP so far this season, and I love him to death. But Mega Beedrill picking up 4 kills is great. That means he has 6 kills this season, which is definitely something to note. Tatomai Azuma right now for 6 kills as well. So, and 6 kills is actually the number 1 right now into the league next to Mega Pinsir because Mega Pinsir has just been destroying, man. Like, it's crazy how much kills it's been getting. And, like, it got 6 kills alone against me, let alone everybody else. So, we definitely have a lot to make up to catch up to Mega Pinsir, which probably will never happen. But, anyways, we go a little bit over 10 minutes, and definitely a good match as next I play Matt and the North Carolina Nitty Kings, and that's definitely going to be a tough match because, like I said, he's one of the OG members next to Flame and Sean, so it's definitely going to be hard having to potentially beat him or him to potentially beat me and knock me just that much closer to not making playoffs, which is definitely going to be hard this season. But we'll see what happens. Matt has such a threatening team. He made a good amount of free agent switches, and now his team is just monsters. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm so scared about having to play him. Like, it's not even funny. And speaking of Matt, I might as well go over his team right now. And his team consists of Volcanion, Dragonite, Mega Diancie, Cobalion, Zapdos, Drapion, Rhydon, Claydol, Flareon, and Tangrowth. After he dropped Mega Aldino, Mesprit, and Cofagrigus, he was able to pick up Mega Diancie, Claydol, and Flareon, which just made his team that much more threatening because he already has a Volcanion and already has a Dragonite and he already has a Zapdos. He had to add the Mega Diancie to his absolute threat of monsters. It's just crazy. Just crazy, man. I mean, I'm not looking forward to playing him, but it'll definitely be a fun match. I'm excited as well because I already have my team built for him. So I'm definitely excited to use him. I'm definitely excited to play him because that team is actually the most fun I've ever had when it comes to building a team in a long, long time. So yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been speaking for a little too long as we go a little bit over 12 minutes, about to hit 12 and a half minutes. So yeah, I'll be leaving now. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time because time is a really sensitive thing that not a lot of us are sadly able to have. So yeah, I'm his trainer Josh, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. So au revoir and peace.